Well, good evening. Back out at Quartz Lake, and behind me is the lake and some of the low water. But today's quote is from William Shakespeare: "Be not afraid of greatness." So most of us, I think, probably the world around, know William Shakespeare. Okay, author and playwright, and how he's influenced our world today. A lot of what he wrote back in the day was what was happening in England and during his lifetime. At the time, it was actually pretty risky for him to make fun of the royalty, which he did in a lot of his plays. And yet he did, and we enjoy his plays and writings still today. He wasn't afraid to push the boundaries. So somebody else, I'm going to kind of switch gears here. Somebody else on this day, back many years ago, a lesser known man, but possibly even more influential, was Mr. Jack Kilby. He was born in Great Bend, Kansas, back in 1958, or I'm sorry, in 1923. But in 1958, on September 12th, in Dallas, Texas, at a small, modest Texas Instruments lab, Mr. Kilby invented the integrated circuit, what we know today as the microchip. He got his start beginning. He enjoyed amateur radio, thought it was a fascinating subject, so it sparked his interest in electronics. He went to school at the University of Illinois and studied electrical engineering, and he took a side course in vacuum tube engineering and physics. Well, unfortunately, a year later, Bell Labs came out with the transistor, which eliminated basically the vacuum tube. What he aspired to work on. But he didn't look at it as a problem. He looked at it as an opportunity to put his physics mind to good use. And the rest is history. So today, the drive to shrink that technology makes microchip. I mean, the phone I'm using to record this, that's called Moore's Law, the modernizing to miniaturize all the computing devices. Back in the early 20th century, a room-sized computer could not do what my phone or the laptop or your phone does now. So his technology is boundless. I mean, from laptops, the Mars rover, the integrated circuit has fueled the rise of the digital age, making possible modern conveniences. The chips, like I said, that power our smartphones, computers, artificial intelligence. They're no longer mere tools of progress. They're instruments of power, shaping the future of our economics, societies, even global politics. So, Mr. Kilby. So, knowing when to be afraid is common sense. Knowing what to be afraid of is wisdom. So, could have easily been for Mr. Kilby to give up right after college when his my computer just dropped down. When his vacuum tube courses didn't pan out. So, but our quote by William Shakespeare: "Be not afraid of greatness." As always, love you. Hugs and prayers.